This project is coming to a completion. I'm very pleased so far. We have a 20-foot shipping container. This is my office here on the property. First we started with the container, getting that leveled. We added a Mr. Cool DIY mini split heat pump. I've got 15 300 watt panels, 300-ish watt panels. Some are 320s, some are 295s. When you do solar, you have extra panels, so I put them to use in my office. I used Iron Ridge ground array and a combination of the ground array parts and a neat way to attach the array to the shipping container without welding. I'll show you that in a bit. First, I want to show you the rest of the solar equipment. We have, like I said, a 20-foot container. I've been in the process of painting it silver to make it, you know, spacey. Here is the foyer, and in the foyer I put the inverter and 2 charge controllers. This is a recycled Xantrex 6048, 6,000 watt 48 volt inverter, midnight solar AC/DC panel, 2 charge controllers, 60 amps each, and that handles all of those 15 panels. System control panel, and then the batteries are inside in the conditioned space. I did that for a couple reasons, and I will show you now the battery system. Stand by while I unlock the door. Security is important. So here we are, the battery system. 2 Fortress Power eFlex 5.4 kilowatt hour batteries wired in parallel. You can see the cables go through the wall with some metering and communication. Eventually I will have a gateway out there which can actually communicate between the battery system and the inverter system. But for now I have an old school trimetric meter, and I can see that I'm at 95%. My office is off grid for now. With 15 panels, I can actually be on the grid and sell excess, but today we're off grid. Let's peel back the layers a little bit and look at some of the installation details. Very simple, very easy to install. You can see I have parallel cables, 2 reds and 2 blacks. That's paralleling these batteries. Those number 2 cables go out the wall into the inverter system and are paralleled there at the inverter. And then I have the data cable between the 2 batteries, so they operate as one unit. And then the battery has a power on and off switch and has its individual BMS. And that battery also has its own power on and off switch and its own BMS. And they talk to each other and become one battery unit. I think you can have 12 or 15 of these parallel together. That's plenty for a smaller system. In this case, I only needed 2, maybe 3 if I add an additional refrigerator device in my office, like a freezer or something. For the size, this about 20 inches tall or so, and each battery weighs 110 pounds, which is not very much considering the weight per kilowatt hour. And then I actually built a riser, a table, out of some scraps because I wanted to elevate the height of the battery to match the height of my mini fridge, so I could actually like highlight, accentuate, I guess is the word, the batteries. And then I've got my cables for the trimetric meter going out to a shunt, and that helps me make sure what the capacity and how much I'm consuming every day. I do have the tech support guy at Fortress, John Ross Cromer. He sent me this dongle which lets me upgrade the software. And I did upgrade the firmware on these batteries to the latest version. Very simple. So John Ross created an excellent YouTube video on upgrading this software on the eFlex battery. And it only took a few minutes once I got my laptop connected to make the upgrade happen. I like that. I like the capacity to get to tech support without a long phone call, which sometimes happens in this industry. Now, I like the batteries a lot. I've moved a lot of batteries, and each one of these modules is 110 pounds. aluminum extrusion frame, very easy to move. You can set them on the floor, you can mount them on the wall. They have a track here where you can actually put in a T-bolt and then mount a bracket to the wall. I chose just to set them on a platform because I wanted just to have the height, and plus I wanted the flexibility. What if I change my mind and want to move them outside? I did choose to put them inside so that I have climate control on the batteries, and that climate control condition will extend their cycle life. And so this is not a living space, and I don't normally put batteries in living spaces. In this case, I feel confident doing so because of the way this battery is designed. I love sitting in my solar powered office doing system designs, and every day when I come and go, I'm realizing I just like the way these batteries fit in my office with all the things I have here. The design is appropriate. They've been working great since I installed them. I think that was in the summer, June or July. No problem so far. I look forward to installing more of these around my property. I have other systems, so this is going to be the go-to battery, replacing the AGMs as they age out. So good job, Fortress Power. I appreciate you. Well, that's a wrap. Hope you liked the video, and I hope you like a 20-foot shipping container powered off-grid by solar and lithium-ion batteries from Fortress Power. It's like I'm making a commercial, but I love it. It's a great product. And I've affectionately named this thing Solar Commander. This is the 10th shipping container solar powered device I've built, and I finally have one on my own property. I'm happy. If you'd like to have one, get in touch with me. I'll make it happen.